morning and welcome to GrainTV. Today is June 13th, 2012. To my left is Logan Burgess and I'm Brock. The markets are open in Chicago, so let's turn over to Fire Tip for the live quotes.
Yeah, Brock, take a look at July corn here, trading down about half a penny. July soybeans down 13.5. Kind of surprising there on the heels of actually seeing ending stocks get lowered in yesterday's WASDE report compared to what we saw in May. Wheat is actually trading up here a little bit. We got Chicago wheat up 3, Kansas City wheat up 2 3/4 here. We did hear some chatter that the Japanese were looking for wheat or for September delivery. It looks to be supporting the market here. We also had ending stocks lowered for the wheat complex out of yesterday's report. Maybe some follow through buying there. But you know, the next big thing for the grain complex is going to be that June 29th quarterly grain stocks and planted acreage report. In the meantime, though, weather's going to remain a big factor. You know, talking to a lot of producers out there, things are very dry across the Corn Belt. Planalytics came out with some new maps here today. What are we looking at for soil moisture?
Yeah, we've seen soil moisture actually decline over the last since the last reporting period pretty sharply, especially in Illinois and Indiana. We saw it reflected in the crop progress report on Monday. We saw those areas, good to excellent ratings, move down about 10% in Illinois and Indiana. Right. If you take a look at this map here provided by Planalytics, you can see the southern part of Illinois is actually down in the mid-60s on their soil moisture capacity on a scale of 100, so we're actually declining pretty sharply since last time.
Right.
Big area of concern again is Missouri, but and pay attention to the northwestern part of Illinois, southern part of Minnesota. That area still actually looks pretty good relative to the rest of the growing area.
Yeah, certainly. You know, a little bit different way to look at this here is if we actually look at the precipitation needed to end the current drought. As you can see here, the red area that you see in Arkansas here, they're actually needing between 12 and 14 inches in this drought, so they're well behind. Really more critical, though, to the grain complex here. Take a look at Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. They're all needing between 6 and 8 inches here. You know, it kind of confirms what we've been hearing on the ground. You know, it's extremely dry out there. They're well behind where they need to be, and this is kind of that area, or this is that time that people were talking about corn was really in need of some precipitation here the first 2 weeks of June. Doesn't look like it's. We certainly haven't seen it in the since June started. Is there any relief in sight though here across the Corn Belt?
Yeah, it looks like the next 6 to 10 days, the precip is looking a little bit better than it was last week, but it still looks like it's going to be pretty sporadic and widespread. You know, across much of the areas that do need it. Not a whole lot of beneficial, you know, large rain events. You know, mostly in the low, you know, 1-2 inches type events. So I don't think we're going to get the moisture needed that we need to actually end some of these droughty conditions that are starting to pop up across much of the growing region.
All right, it certainly looks like that, and that should lend some support to the corn market here a little bit in the near term, especially with the USDA factoring in 166 bushels an acre. We're not going to be seeing that unless some of these key growing states get some rain here in short order. That kind of wraps up our show here for Wednesday morning on GrainTV. Thanks a lot for joining us. Have a great rest of your day.